90-degree angle.
There's an equation to
Yeah, there's a special equation that goes with a right triangle. What's it called? It's known as the theory of Pythagoras. Or you guys, Pythagorean. Maybe you've heard of the Pythagorean theorem. This is just more proof that if you want to live forever, discover something in math or science, they'll name it after you, and then students can hate you forever. Anybody remember the Pythagorean theorem?
No.
x squared plus b squared.
A squared plus b squared equals c squared. They introduced this in your textbook somewhere earlier on. It's one of those things they just expect you to remember. Remember, we've talked about how arrogant math can be? We taught you how to do fractions once. You remember them forever, right? We showed you Pythagorean theorem once. What do you mean you don't remember it? Okay. Why is this important? Well, how do you apply a squared plus b squared equals c squared to the right triangle? These two sides are called legs, believe it or not. That's all that, yeah, legs.
What?
One of them is A, one of them is B. It doesn't matter which is which. But the third side, the long side, the angle side, the side that's opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody explain that one to me. How is it the long side has such a long screwed up name and the short side's legs? It is C.
We call it hypo.
No, it's hypotenuse. It's not hypo anymore. Hypo usually means you're lacking something, like, you know, it's your short.
Yeah, it's lacking the rest of its name.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly. Thanks, but that's not the same root for the Latin or the Greek or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, Pythagoras was a Greek philosopher. I want to know, how do you get a job that you can just do this kind of stuff all day and get paid for it? Okay, so how can we apply this to this question? Well, let's see. Number 19 tells us that this side is 13. This side is 2x plus 7.
Yeah, you got it upside down.
Oh, okay. Well, hell, let's do 20 then.
Oh.
Because 20 is the same shape as mine here, right? X plus 3, and this is x, and this is 15. Who do we use? A squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Yes.
Okay, so what is A that we're going to square?
X plus
X plus 3. What is B that we're going to square?
X.
Just X, right? And what's C that we're going to square?
15.
15. What could you do with that?
Okay, we can put the 2's into the numbers. The x plus 3. You can, well, no.
You just made the classic mistake.
Not bad.
Can we clean up the 15 squared? What's 15 times 15? Right, 225. You didn't know that off the top of your head? Wow, sad. What's x times x? You better know that one off the top of your head. But no, you can't take that shortcut. What does the 2 next do? The parenthesis. The entire parenthesis is repeated, not just the x and the 3. So when you FOIL this out, you get x squared plus 3x plus 3x plus 9 plus x squared equals 225. Can you clean that up?
Yes. Okay, you could combine like variables. So you got an x with second power, That's the same thing. And then you have a 3x and a 3x. And then you go plus 9 equals 2. And can't you minus both sides by 9?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Can you? Yes. Is that gonna help? Not at all. Why not? Yes, you do know. Yeah. Does this start to look a little familiar? Where do we want to go now?
No,
Where are we looking for?
making it zero.
We need it to equal 0. So we're not gonna subtract 9, but we're gonna subtract 225 instead. So right idea. Wrong number,
Right.
because the 9's not gonna help us get to 0. So we got 2x squared plus 6x minus 216, I think. Somebody check my math.
Wait. 9 minus 245. 216. Yeah.
Okay. Where are we gonna go here? Now, what's next?
Can we, put them all in parentheses? Okay.
You're working too hard.
You see that?
GCF. Always check these, because do you really want to do this AC form? What multiplies to give you negative 432 that adds up to give you 6? Seriously? You could. I ain't working that hard. I'm pulling the 2 out. So now I got 108. Yeah, woo, but it's a hell of a lot better than 432. 2 times, remember, AC. So when you pull that 2 out, you're not making it twice as small, you're making it 4 times smaller. Because if you multiplied this out, that would be negative 416. Yay. So is it good? No, but at least it's better. AC, negative 108, and B is 3. But we also have the shortcut, don't we? So that made it at least one step better. What 2 numbers multiply to give you negative 108 that add up to give you 3? Right. 12 and negative 9. Because I've been doing this longer than you've been alive. I just know that. And I've only taught this class like 40 times. Don't you think I've done this question like a dozen times or more? Yeah. So x plus 12, x minus 9. Don't forget our 2. So then we break it down. Can 2 equal 0?
No.
No, don't have to worry about it. What about, I don't like those colors. X plus 12 equals 0, or x minus 9 equals 0. X is equal to negative 12 or 9. Right?
Right. No. Because you can't have a negative.
You can't have a negative 12
9.
because you got a triangle. How do you have a negative 12 for your side? Now check it. Let's make sure we didn't have any oops moments. This is 9. 9 plus 3 would be 12. Is 9 squared plus 12 squared equal to 15 squared? 81 plus 144, 225. Is that correct? Yes, it is. This is, by the way, what we call a Pythagorean triple. Or sometimes they call it perfect Pythagorean triple. There are certain numbers that when you put them in will come out really nice. 9, 12, 15 is one of them. Actually, it comes from 3, 4, 5. 3 squared plus 4 squared is 5 squared. 9 plus 16. And any multiple. Notice that this is just 3 times bigger. There's a few of them out there. The 3, 4, 5 triangle, the 5, 12, 13 triangle. Something with 17 and 18, I forget. But all the rest of them end up being decimals.